for him, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You'll have to protect the elite.
Yeah. Bo Burnham needs
Bootlickers.
it.
He'd be the first to admit it.
I watched a little bit of the Brazilian stuff, and it's basically Whose Line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back.
We're back. We're live. Part 2. Awesome. Did we capture in poor quality that last bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Perfect. Awesome. Adam.
Yo.
Jasmine.
Hey.
I would like you to improvise an episode of Bluey, teaching kids about polyamory.
Oh my God.
Polyamory.
Whenever you're ready, take it away.
Good day, Mum.
Good day, Bluey.
Oh, I wanted to play a game with you this morning.
All right, let's play a game.
Okay. The game is I want to sit in both these chairs at once. But it's hard to sit in 2 chairs.
It is, Bluey, but it is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you got to do is connect them.
Connect them.
Yeah, if you take 2 chairs and they're far apart, it's hard to sit on both of them at the same time.
Oh, no, Mom.
But if you bring them together so all 3 of you are close, you, chair 1 and chair 2,
Yeah?
you can sit on both of them.
I'm worried it's going to upset chair 1.
No.
I feel like I've been with chair 1 for a long time. It's going to be upset that I'm going to be sitting on both chairs.
Oh, well, it is important to communicate to chair 1 that you're interested in another chair.
Why would I talk to a chair?
I don't know. Why are you talking to me?
Where's Dad, by the way?
He's at work.
Who's that guy in the living room again?
Oh,
the mailman?
Yeah, that's mailman Steve.
Huh. Anyway, I guess I'll just straddle these 2 chairs now.
You don't have to straddle them. You can just put one cheek on each.
Oh, a cheek on each.
A cheek on each.
I would have referred to that as straddling, potentially.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But either way, it's important that you always communicate with chair 2, about what's important.
Oh, Mom, this is actually rather nice. Sometimes when I was sitting on just chair 1, it felt like it couldn't really contain all my needs for some reason.
It's true, and sometimes chair 1 might feel overwhelmed, like you're too much.
What if I want to sit on a stool?
This is a safe space, son.
Hi, Bluey. Hello, wife. Hey, just
Dad?
Dad?
Did? It's me, Dad.
No.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, it's all right if I share that chair. Me and Cheryl, you know the one, and then want to go use it for a bit. See? Communication.
Absolutely, Dad. You and Cheryl have a great time.
Thanks, Mom. I love our relationship.
I want to sit on the floor.
That's fine too, Bluey.
And I want the floor to sit on me.
Nice.
That's great.
Good.
That's a great metaphor.
I don't know what we learned, but we learned
Communication is important.
Yeah.
Communicate that sometimes you want to sit in other chairs.
Sure.
And you want to throw in a stool? You want to throw in a floor? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Sitting is sitting.
Sitting is sitting.
Sitting is sitting.
Sitting is not sinning. And some people might.
Sitting is not sinning. Is that
Yeah,
what you
some
said?
people might tell you that's true.
Yeah.
All right, Jasmine and Adam, I want you to play a game called Pun Pastors. Here's how this works. You 2 are a pastor couple who is giving a sermon to your large congregation, but all of your teachings are in puns.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, take it away.
Brothers and sisters,
Brothers and sisters.
we are thrilled to be here with you on this blessed Sunday.
I looked up in the sky today and I said, what a beautiful sun that's up there. But you know, there's a more beautiful sun in our life. You know who that is?
It's not our son.
It's not our son. It's his son.
It's Jesus. That's right. And notice that in the name, it's Jesus, not Jeez me,
No.
or Jeez you, or Jeez I. It's Jesus.
More than that, it's also, if you take out the last part of the name, sus. Jesus. A little suspicious how kind he is to us, right? And how only through him can you, gee whiz, get saved. Jesus. You know? Oh, it's beautiful.
I want to share a story with y'all.
Please do, sweetie.
When I was in the kitchen this morning,
Where you belong.
when I was in the kitchen this morning, preparing your 3-course breakfast.
Oh.
I thought to myself, 3, it's a magic number. You guys remember that, Schoolhouse Rock. But if you look in your Bibles, 3 is also a magic number.
Yeah.
Because you have eggs, bacon,
Yeah.
toast.
True. In the Bible.
Sorry, and breakfast.
Oh, I was
And
like, I remember the fish and the loaves of bread, but this is
Sorry,
something new. But I wouldn't put it past the guy.
Sorry, I'm just all overwhelmed. You know how women get.
Back to the breakfast.
Back to the breakfast.
All 3 pieces.
You need your protein.
Yeah.
You need your grain. And you need your other protein.
Good point.
So you have your protein, your protein. Who is our protein? Our brother.
Oh, our brother.
Jesus.
You
You
know-
have, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. So absolutely, when you gave me that first course, that bagel, which slightly overcooked, who am I to say though, in public, that slightly overcooked bagel, I looked down on it and I saw a hole inside of it, and I thought,
Don't do it. Don't.
you know what this hole makes me think of? The hole in my heart that I felt before I got converted to the gospel.
That's right.
That's what I thought. Is
That's
that what you
right.
thought, sweetie?
Yes, absolutely.
And then I noticed there were 2 halves of the bagel. There were 2 holes. And I put them both in my hands. And you know what it reminded me of? The overwhelming holes in my heart that I had before I joined the gospel. That's what
Absolutely.
it made me think of. And then I ate those bagels. And you know what that made me think of? How you slightly overcooked those bagels.
I thought it would be that Jesus is the bread of life.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's why I keep you around. I'm going to go straddle 2 chairs.
And sing. Let's list off all the puns. G, sus, protein. End of list.
No, and no, that's it.
Yeah, that was it. All
was
of it
fun.
was
Wordplay.
Wordplay. It's mostly wordplay.
Which I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't pun about the Lord.
Yeah,
can't.
it's fair.
Oh, it is wonderful
I have to leave.
to me. Awesome. Okay, Jasmine and Adam, you guys are going to play a game called Breakup Letter, one word at a time.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be tough for you because I think you both actually love this person in real life. But the breakup letter that you're writing to is Taylor Swift.
I literally just got her lyrics tattooed on my arm.
Yeah,
Really?
You're breaking
Yeah.
up with her.
Which one?
For the hope of it all.
What is that from?
It's from August. I can see you. No,
I don't know if
copyright.
I know that one. Oh,
It's really
yeah.
good.
I can see you right there.
It's like a.
It's a mambo.
Yeah.
Taylor
Mambo
Swift's
number
most,
6.
Mambo
most
number
typical
T.
genre.
No, Mambo number 13. If we're gonna get into the Taylor lore of it all. Anyway,
A
Okay.
breakup letter.
Breakup letter to Taylor Swift.
She's had it happen before. It's going to be okay.
dear
T.
Swizzle,
It's
been
too
long.
since
I've
seen
your
face
but
as
we
have
discussed.
I
Don't
think
I
can
see
you
anymore.
the
Main
problem
with
your
connection
with
me
is
your
inability
to
stop
singing.
constantly
Don't
let
me
stop
you
from
pursuing
your
music,
career.
but
Don't
think
that
I
will
tolerate
any
of.
it
I
know
that
out there's
someone
for
you
it's
probably
your
best
friend.
Carly.
I Carly. Carly, comma, I Carly.
You
You know,
Miranda.
Lambert,
Not.
her.
Anyway,
I
hope
that
you
learn
from
this.
but
Don't
take
this
too
the
grave.
take
This.
to
The.
airwaves.
And.
Write
What.
you
Feel.
about.
Everything.
Here's
One.
idea.
Hey.
You
I.
love,
You.
but
You.
broke
Up.
with
Me.
Hottie.
IDK.
It's a little,
Rough.
but
I
think
there's
potential.
there.
Like,
We
could
collaborate,
or
co-write, song,
or
something
like
that,
maybe
and it
will
be
your
greatest
opus.
ever.
So
All
things
and
and
this
is
ending.
All right, very good. Poor Taylor Swift. I'm so worried about her.
but
She'll be fine.
Such a brutal breakup.
I mean, if you're
Come
gonna
on,
break up with
Carly
someone,
Kloss. You don't know the Gaylor theories?
no idea.
Taylor Swift had a relationship with Carly Kloss, and I will die on that hill.
Is Carly a woman?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am.
Gaylor theory.
Gaylor.
Gaylor. Taylor. Gay.
Oh, gotcha.
Gaylor.
Gotcha.
why
gotcha.
why would it be kept secret?
For a lot of reasons.
Name one.
Keeping the fans.
Prejudice?
The prejudice.
Oh, 'cause-
Invalidating all of her past relationships with men and saying, oh, you see, you didn't really care, blah, 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 because people are dumb like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Maybe
only-
Carly wasn't ready to be out.
Carly.
Carly, Miranda Cosgrove
Sure.
is where I was going, but Lambert is also important.
I don't know.
Also a singer.
I only recently became a Taylor Swift fan.
That's fair.
I went to the Eras tour, and up until that point, I'd heard a few of her songs. But if you had asked me, like, name a
Yeah.
Taylor Swift song, I probably could have named one, but
Yeah.
it would have been really rough trying to name two.
Yeah.
And now I listen to her every single day, basically.
Where did you see her?
Las Vegas.
That's where I went too.
Oh,
yeah.
It was such a beautiful experience.
She performs like 42 songs, 3 hours.
It's nuts.
Nonstop.
oh my god.
And just like, and she is honestly just as good live, if not better. Choreography, spectacle, and all the Easter eggs and hidden meanings. That's a whole other like rabbit hole you can go down.
I'll be honest, I had a fun time watching her, but more fun than that to me was seeing all the women in the stadium who this was like a life-changing experience for.
Oh yeah, it was
And just, like,
transformative.
be a part of that was so fun.
It's
It was
like
really
I
cool.
love live concerts because of like the communitas
Yeah.
and like that whole experience.
Yeah. Were
And
People just like tearing up.
oh yeah, I
Oh.
cried.
Oh,
There's
like-
always one song.
sobbing multiple times.
Yeah.
Like everyone around
There were
me
like
cried.
some 13-year-olds next to me. I went with some of my friends and I was similar. I honestly didn't get into Taylor Swift truly until her Reputations album when I was like, oh, okay.
My favorite song of hers off that album.
Which one?
The Don't Hate Me. Do you know that one?
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember the name all of a sudden.
When she like does like that.
It was so
Yeah.
fun.
See, I'm
Sounds
really
like a
bad at
Hozier
naming
song.
songs.
But
Yeah.
anyway, it was
very
also fun watching all the few guys who were around and how many of them were like actively trying not to enjoy themselves.
My favorite thing to see is the footage of the dads that
Oh,
are
yeah.
going with their daughters and they're dressing up and they're like supporting and it's so lovely.
There was a dad next to us who his daughter clearly had like this was supposed to be the pinnacle of her Instagram. And so she kept being like, no, back up, Dad.
Oh,
back
no.
up and take the picture like, the whole time. So it was delightful, honestly.
I love
it was
that.
so fun. It was fun.
So good.
Dad, do you think anyone on Instagram's ever seen the Eras tour before? I'm breaking the story.
It was so funny.
Is it because that the lyrics are like everyone has like their tailored lyrics of like, oh, a love song or an insecurity or I'm not good enough, and then like when those pop up, it's like, is it just kind of like this symbol of reliving this transformative moment?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of nostalgia behind it. Like she started becoming big when I was like in junior high.
Yeah.
And so a lot of my friends, they have been Taylor fans since like the Taylor Swift album.
Yeah.
But for me, I think it's just like really incredible that she has been producing this music and creating this music for so long and like adapting and evolving, and she's a brilliant lyricist. And I think there's a lot of people that are like, she just sounds all the same, and I'm like, that's fine, like it's okay if you don't like Taylor Swift, but honestly a red flag for me is when people hate Taylor Swift. And there are people out there and they're like, she sucks, blah blah blah, and I'm like, no, objectively she's an incredible singer, she's a brilliant songwriter, and she is brilliant. Like, she is so smart with all of the stuff she does. Like I said, the Easter eggs, everything has meaning. And I love all like when the shit has meaning, sorry. But like when everything has like stuff behind it, I
Sounds like it almost
love
scratches
that.
like a true crime itch for you as well, as you're like putting pieces
Oh yeah,
together.
it's like
You're
solving the mystery.
"Oh,
Yeah.
this is
And
it,"
it's like,
which is fun.
and it's a running joke on like TikTok and everything. And it's like, okay, it's time to clown, where you're like making all these theories. Oh, bless. I'm getting too excited. You're like, you're making all these theories and stuff. And they acknowledge it as like clowning because it's, anyway.
It's funny.
Wow. Incredible.
Well, I just listen to the songs.
Yeah.
That's great. And that's the thing is, look, Taylor Swift is like the Bible. Okay? Taylor Swift is like all of Jesus's parables. You get
It's a
out
very
of it.
religious
Yeah,
con-
but just, well, mazel. But like, that didn't fit. But you can take from her music and her production what rings true to you. If it's just listening to music, that's great.
That's why
if
I'm
it's
gonna get a
clowning on the
tattoo.
internet, great.
I'm gonna get a tattoo that says, "Hey kids, spelling's fun." Right here. That was
Love that she took that out of the song.
greatest lyric.
I'm exclusively a fan of hers from The Giver. That's it.
The Giver?
The Giver, the movie.
Yeah.
The
She's in that
The
movie?
Giver?
Yeah.
She
I've
is?
never
She
seen
was
it.
the dead daughter
Oh, funny.
in the flashback.
I didn't realize that.
I have not seen that movie. I don't
Not a
think.
fan of her
worthless.
singing work, but her acting.
That's okay.
It's a
Flawless. Have you seen Valentine's Day? Her and Taylor Lautner play a couple, and it was when they were dating.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're
They're friends again.
Oh,
And he married another Taylor.
what?
Yeah, and now they're all friends.
Wow,
that's nice.
that's beautiful.
She's gay.
And she loves Taylor. Awesome. We're gonna play a game
Sorry.
called Infrequently Asked Questions.
Okay.
And I want you to think of not only an infrequently asked question, but a question you think has never been asked before in the history of humanity.
Oh.
Okay, take some time, and I want you to think of a question that's never, ever, ever been asked by anyone in the entirety of human history.
I don't know if it's that much, but it's a question I've never asked or heard someone
Let's
ask.
try it. Jasmine,
go for it.
Take it away.
Why did the pilgrims have buckles on their hats?
That's a very Googleable question, but I'd love and validate that for you.
But I've never Googled it,
Yeah.
and I've never thought of it until
I don't
just
know
now.
the answer. I just know for a fact, like if you were to Google, it's like why
You know
do
for
the
a fact?
I know for 1,000%.
Okay, then I will
knows for
think
a
of a
fact.
different question.
Well, I'm just saying, Adam, do you know the answer to that?
No, but I feel like the answer's got to be that it was just a fabric hat, and so you tighten it so that it adjusts your head.
It was
the same way that,
adjustable?
That's what it seems
buckles
like.
I
are,
thought
right?
they were just fashion.
I would assume maybe. I mean, I don't know, but I would assume that like a
But I got
snapback-
you thinking.
It's
That's
like an
the
old school
important part.
snap. And I've never thought like this before. A human has never thought like this
You're
before. in history.
welcome. This is what the
the
game's all
pilgrims?
about.
Yeah.
Have
I feel like, right? Because it would be like
Oh, I-
fabric, and they're like, oh, I need it to adjust to my head, so I do
Yeah.
the buckle. That's what I assume.
what's the deal with those silly pilgrim hats?
I didn't say that. So technically,
True.
I asked a question no one's asked
Immediately
before.
down beneath that.
No.
Why do pilgrims have buckles on their hats? What is the pilgrim buckle hat called? Why did Puritans wear buckles?
This is the game called Zach lambasts us for not Googling
So,
stuff
but
instead.
here's an interesting answer. No, the pilgrims didn't wear black and white clothing with large buckles, their hats, and shoes.
Yes,
the
they
black and
did.
white garb
I've
was
seen
reserved
it.
for formal occasions, including church. So it's saying they didn't wear it, except when they did.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
confusing, actually.
The buckles didn't come into fashion until much later in the 17th century.
Fashion.
Just a fashion
It's
choice.
fashion, Brenda. Look it up.
Maybe not even functional, potentially.
Yeah, I don't think so. We've all seen the hat before. It's black. It has conical piece of a flat top. Blah, 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 blah. So what is the deal?
So what
the
is
cat
the
was
deal?
hall, popular, they see the time stretch. However, yeah, I think it was like purely aesthetic.
Okay,
For
well,
sure. I mean,
I'll
it was
never ask that again.
no. Listen, it's just a different game. It was the answer to a different game. That's the question called interesting questions. This is called infrequently
I don't
asked
know.
questions.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Adam, do you have a
Yeah.
question that's never been asked in human history?
Yes. Why do pilgrims have buckles? It's only I've only heard it asked
question.
one other time in my life.
The game is no one's ever asked it or Googled it, so you have to check in with everyone's brains.
If you got the opportunity to grow a mustache on a different part of your body, which part of your body would you choose? You get this, and I'm phrasing it as a positive.
I get this.
You get to. Isn't that nice? You get to grow a
Okay.
mustache, not just hair.
You sound like my therapist, being like, "You get to do this thing."
You get to grow a mustache on a different part of your body.
Is it how long of a mustache do I have to like upkeep it like a regular mustache, or can it just grow forever?
It's gonna grow out to like a nice 1910s handlebar, and then it's gonna be permanent that way.
I would want it at the base of my neck,
The
my
base of your, on the
hairline.
back. Interesting.
Because then it's like a little, like if I put my hair up, it's just
Oh,
like a fun
yeah.
little boop boop. That's where I'd put it.
Correct answer.
Thank you.
Correct answer. Zach?
I don't want to be too gross or visceral, but I think it could be a nice little addition to that area. And so if you know the area I'm talking about, if it's
Zach.
if it's directly placed, it could look like the mustache of
Horrifying.
that area.
Horrifying.
Horrifying.
Horror.
Horror.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great. Do you
Great.
have an answer to your own question, Sermon asked?
I'm just more so interested in other people's responses.
All right, here is my question I never think has ever been asked in the history of humanity. How many flubarbs does it take to tinkle a wimbat?
Oh, this is just gibberish instead?
That's one. That's one way to
Apparently,
interpret it.
well-
What's your answer, Adam?
This is gibberish, and that's a different game. This is a
How
game
many
of-
flubarbs
this
does it
game-
take to
To tinkle a wimbat.
tinkle a wimbat?
See, this game
I mean, personally,
is
I would
gibberish
never
questions.
tinkle a wimbat.
Yeah, did
but
you
if
ask?
I had to,
Well, if you had no dignity.
if I had no dignity and I had to tinkle a wimbat,
But you
it'd
have
need
permission.
like at least 3 flubarbs.
Yeah. Yeah, at least 3. That's a kind of. Well, okay. Adam, what do you think?
I feel like that's enough.
So, okay, so when I was a kid,
No.
I had a wimbat. And I tinkled it